Welcome in, everybody, to another fun episode of Diecast Driven. Woohoo! First, I want to say, Braden, I'm sorry about what happened to Kyle. Bro can't catch a break at all. Bro cannot catch a single break at all. There was a race today. Braden's here. Hello. Board Diecast. Hello. Rowdy, how are you? WLE, hello as well. It was a race. A race took place today. I watched the first half of it. No, probably like the first stage. By the way, my hatred for stage racing continues to grow every single weekend. But it was already at like max levels. Like I am way past. I don't even know how to explain it. But stages are the dumbest thing in the world and I hate them. Yet they are there. It's good to see all of you guys here. Mr. Rusko as well. I'm happy to have you guys back on another stream. There was a race today. It was at Indianapolis. I watched about the first stage. And I did say on Thursday when we streamed last, I said that a Toyota was going to win. Because that's basically how the season has gone. And despite Carson and Larson getting my hopes up early on, I was right that a Toyota did end up winning. I did not watch the second half of the race, so you guys are going to have to tell me about it. I only saw that Corey Heim won over a bunch of Toyotas and Fords. I don't think a Chevy was in the top 5, I know, but maybe top 10. What's up? Nothing. So we're working on number 4 out of 50. We have 1 is completely done. 1 is done, cleared, put together, boxed up. 2, 3 are done. I just need to clear them. 4 we are working on tonight. Depending upon how quickly we get through it, maybe we'll start number 5. Not sure. Yes, it was not really the one that we were expecting. But honestly, like, of the Toyota drivers, I guess I'm fine with Corey. I don't have much of an opinion against him one way, for or against him one way or the other. I'm just kind of neutral on him. Darbliz, good to see you. Hi. While the Diecast man builds some Diecast man builds some NASCAR paper crafts. All right, Rowdy. We'll make some hobbies here. We'll have some hobbies. Working. Carson flipped off Heim while he was down pit road. I thought that was funny. Carson. Who's Carson? Carson Quaffle? Carson. Who's Carson? Maybe Carson Quaffle, but is there one in the Cup Series that I don't know? Or that I'm just blanking on at the moment? That was pretty much it from what I remember. That's kind of funny. It's kind of funny how Bass Fish has been to the Indianapolis twice. Yes, 2010, Jamie McMurray with the Bass Pro Shops paint scheme. I very much remember that. Oh, Carson Jeez, I'm dumb, Braden. Carson Hocevar. That's funny. Wow. By the way, in case you didn't notice by that mental lapse that I just had, I am extremely tired. I slept terribly last night. So, it's going to be an interesting stream. There may be more moments like that throughout the stream. So, bear with me. But I will suck it up and deal with it for 2 hours, and we will have a full stream tonight. Yeah, I've heard a lot of positive things about Corey Heim. I'll be honest, and this is just kind of like me being, I don't know if shallow's the right word. Something. it's something. Heim time is the most annoying thing. Like, I so desperately wish that wasn't his last name, and that wasn't the thing about it. Heim time. I hate that. It's so annoying. But props to him. He got the job done today. Brought the car home in P1. By the way, is the audio fine? Is everything good? I didn't even think about it. Like I said, I'm tired. I actually started to like do some things before the stream, which was nice. Good change for once. And yes, Carson winning the O'Reilly race yesterday was fantastic. I was super excited about him. I grew up watching his dad, Travis, race. And apparently Caden, his brother, won the Cars Tour race, I think. So, a great day for the Quaffles. And, nah, it's muted. Man. I hope not. I think he could clean up his driving, but he's definitely what the sport needs right now. Are you talking about Hocevar? Yeah, definitely what the sport needs. I also did see the grandstands. They said they sold about 70,000 tickets, and it still looked empty, but that's just the nature of it. So, you know, it is what it is. NASCAR is nowhere near its popularity that it once was. Just like how I feel Lane Riggs called himself Lane Van Rigsbergen. I did not hear that, Matt, but that is super cringy. Like, it's just, it's nothing against Corey personally, and it's, you know, it's not his choice. It's his last name, but I just, the Heim time thing, it's just, it's very cringy. I don't like it. But again, whatever. Hey, Ronaldo Mora, good to see you. I really enjoy the beef between Heim and Hocevar. See, somebody else mentioned that earlier, and I didn't see that. Is it legitimate? I don't know. Or is it just Carson playing the crowd, WWE style? So yeah, we can get into all of the running position and the finishing orders and everything like that here in a second. I was prepared somewhat, but I didn't pull any of that up yet. So give me 1 second. We'll get this windshield and this back glass decal applied, and then I'll pull that up. But yeah, overall, like, no surprises whatsoever from the finish. My thing about the stages, and this is something that, it goes back to their trucks here. Oh, I think you're right. Okay, I think I remember that. They wrecked each other at Phoenix, like, 2024 or 2023. Was it 23 or 24 that they were messing with each other at Phoenix? I do remember that now, Ronaldo Mora, now that you mention that. You're right. But again, the thing with the stages and what I've realized with modern NASCAR is it removes a lot of the strategy. And 23. Okay, gotcha. And when everybody's on the same strategy, the races are Scott Dixon. The races are snooze fests when everybody's on the same strategy. The cars are too equal. They all do the same thing. It's hard to watch. And sometimes IndyCar's like that too, but IndyCar doesn't have stages. So it's more rare that they all get on the same pit strategy because of the way that the cautions may or may not fall. So as far as IndyCar goes, that's more interesting. When the Cup Series, when all the teams and cars get on the same strategy, yes, very snooze fest-esque. I definitely understand that. Oh, yes. Todd Gilliland takes down Ryan Blaney to win the $1 million. That was cool. I did see that. Happy for that team. Happy for him personally. Does it mean a whole lot in the grand scheme of things? No, not really. But it was a cool thing that happened. Oh, Ronaldo Mora. I remember that. Yeah, that was total BS and shenanigans all over the place. I remember that now. Yep. stages are good at the track if you got to go to the bathroom or the concession stand. That's basically it. Braden, you're 100% spot on right there. That's literally, yes, I agree. That's the only reason they're good. And for TV ads and commercials, but you know how that goes. So I will pull up the information. I don't feel like looking at ARCA. I watched ARCA, but I don't feel like talking about it unless you guys like really, really, really want to talk about ARCA. Nobody I knew was in the field, so I didn't really care that much. Funny thing, the only time I watched race today was when they showed the replay of Larson blowing his tire and Hocevar flipping off Heim. Those are two pretty good things to only tune in for, though, by the way. Like, if that's all that you saw, pretty solid moments. All right, let's just get into it. We might as well talk about it. We'll start with Friday because the truck race, Lane Riggs absolutely put on a clinic. And I did enjoy the truck race. I don't mind a driver dominating. There were, how many cautions? There were only there was only one caution for incident. So like props to the truck guys for keeping it mostly clean over the night. And yeah, the green flag runs were good. I mean, Lane Riggs basically ran away with it, but I mean, it was a good race. It just felt like an old school NASCAR race for some reason. I don't know why. He only didn't lead 2 laps. I think it was off of a restart. Where his teammate, Chandler Smith, got by him, or they were like side by side at the line. I don't think maybe he did actually get in front of him at one point. But yeah, overall it was a solid race. Yes, Braden, it was a weird situation with Daniel Hemrick. He tried to make it 3 wide or something, and it just didn't work out, and took out Landon Lewis, and somebody else got involved. Someone else was involved in that too, I'm pretty sure. They don't even say the trucks. I want Annunziata to win the championship. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed they didn't let him race that Kyle Busch throwback car. I really am. But yeah, so Lane Riggs continues to put up a very dominant season in the truck series. Caden Honeycutt was hanging with him for a while, and I don't think he had issues. He just didn't have it. They just missed it a little bit on Friday. So yeah, overall it was a good race. I like Lane Riggs too. I don't really have a problem with him. I remember his dad, Scott Riggs, racing, so like, you know, I'm old. But Martin, good to see you. Welcome in. WLE's gonna go work on some stuff. Hey, if you gotta go, all good. But yeah, not a whole lot to really say about the truck race. It would be great to get the O'Reilly series there. I think that would be a good time. The O'Reilly series race yesterday on the big track was pretty solid, though. I watched some of it, not all of it. Because what were we doing? I was doing something else yesterday. Oh, we took my daughter to a local like little train thing where we could ride trains with her and stuff, and she loved that. She had so much fun. It was a blast. They're like little model trains, but big enough for you to ride, or they're small, but they're big enough for you to ride them. It was a lot of fun. We had a great time, but I did miss like a good chunk of the O'Reilly race due to that. But it's worth it. It's just a race. Yes, O'Reilly at IRP would be peak. And yes, Ronaldo Moore, he did win that race at Lime Rock, so it would have been an awesome race version diecast. Hey, Ranthony's in the house. What's up, my friend? Hopefully you're doing well. This evening. Yes, the model train thing was really cool. It was Christmas in July, so they had a bunch of like blow up snowmen and Grinch and characters and stuff like that, and she had an absolute blast, and it was a good time. It was a very good time. We all had fun. We went with my mom and dad, and they had fun with her. So yeah, overall, like, the racing was good. I watched the end of the race. But, you know, missing part of the race to take her on that train ride thing was perfectly fine. Like, I'd much rather do that than just sit in front of the TV and watch a race. All right. So that's pretty much all I have to say about the truck race. IRP for the Cup Series would be interesting. It would be if it was like the Gen 4 car or even the COT or the Gen 5, anything but this garbage car that they have now. Man, Cole Pern's tweet was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. I'm also into model trains, I think is what you're going to say. Oh, so if I wanted to, I could probably start another YouTube channel just for my model train table, because I have a huge model train table that's still in my parents' basement. I'm going to get to it one day and finish it up. But yeah, I also love model trains. And yeah, a lot of fun. Okay, so oh, that's a lot of hearts. You ordered a lot of you ordered SVG's Red Bull car today. That's exciting. No NASCAR next week? Really? Oh man, what am I gonna do with myself? Probably enjoy myself. Waffle, Quaffle, Waffle. Let's go. Carson Quaffle gets his first career O'Reilly Series win. Hearts, I think, in the chat are all going for him. Guys, so listen. I have a full-time job. That's not this. The only way if I started a model train table or a model train channel would be if, like, I got fired from my full-time job and I decided to go, like, refereeing full-time and then did this, because we are monetized on here now. So, like, it's something I could consider doing, but yeah, I couldn't do that right away. There would have to be some things that went down that would lead me to abandon my full-time job. But if I ever did get fired, there would be some things to think about, at least. I would maybe start a Lego channel, maybe do a model train table channel, model train channel. So, I don't know. Things to think about. But that's not right now. Okay, so Carson did a burnout over the brakes, drives weren't allowed. Yeah, train cast driven. Ooh, Matt makes things, coming in with a pretty interesting name. I like that. Train cast driven. Lego cast driven. I don't know. You guys are coming up with some good. Well, actually, Matt's coming up with some good ones. Yeah, I saw him do a burnout over the bricks. Listen, that prompted my poll question, and it clearly is a hot button issue, right? 50% of you, half of you say that it's a bad move. It's sacrilegious to do a burnout on the bricks. Don't do that. The other half of you are like, they're just bricks. Get over it. It's not that big of a deal. I think I tend to fall into the they're just bricks, get over it category. I don't know. I understand the history. I understand that it's also like, it's not NASCAR's house, right? Where Indianapolis is IndyCar's house. And NASCAR is just like visitors there, so you want to take care of someone's house when you're not, right? You're a visitor. But at the same time, like, the kid just won his first race. They're just bricks. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not too I'm not too picky about that, I guess, is what I'm saying. Ranthony, my day, it has been pretty good. We spent some time with the in-laws. Her grandfather's 92 today, so we had a birthday party, and it was a good time. Cake, ice cream, dinner. It was fun. So yeah, went to church, came back, worked on some things, went over there, and now we're here. Gave the little lady a bath before she went to bed. She was having fun splashing around, and then now we're here working on cars, covering the racing. So yeah, it's been a good day. Hopefully yours has been great as well. And Pavine, hello, welcome in. I know you're kind of here by proxy. It's not really your choice. Ranthony joined, so you're kind of here because of him, but welcome in. We like having you here too. Oh, he can't do that, Benny Parsons. Yeah. Sterling Marlin, right? 2002 Daytona 500, if I'm not mistaken. Lolcow cast, driven, steam powered driven. Yeah, you guys are making pretty good arguments. Hearing Alan Bestwick's voice during the PA announcing was Ellison, Alan Bestwick. Peak announcer. JRM coming home 1, 2, 3, 4 yesterday. I was a little torn on whether or not I wanted Ross to win, because I order all the Ross cars, but at the same time, like, I didn't really want to order another car at this time, so they still finished 1, 2, 3, 4, which is cool. Corey Day finishes 7th, so they got all of their cars in the top 10. Oh, except for Sammy Smith in 19th. Ryan Priest and 22 kids, if you're watching this, don't do that. Yeah, exactly. Talking about Carson Hocevar. Now Carson's, one of the most popular drivers in the Cup Series. But not a great day for our boys. Anthony Alfredo in the Ohio Logistics car finishes in 14th. You had Ryan Sieg finish in 17th. And then Jeremy Clements, who won stage 2, where did he end up finishing? He had an issue. He had some sort of issue, and he finishes 37th. Oh, and Kyle Sieg finishes 24th. So not really a great day for our guys on the channel, but overall, it seemed like a pretty solid race. I mean, you can see up front there were different leaders for different periods of time. Like Carson led a bunch, Ross led a bunch, Sheldon led a bunch. Bro, what? Why me? Shouldn't you be taking Pavine on like a nice date or something? Man. I guess, I don't even know what to say. We might have to do a 3-hour stream tonight. I'm tired. But with that kind of support, we're going to have to go full screen. We'll go full screen. We'll bring out the very first. I'm still working on I'm working on the frame, the other frame. I don't, other than thank you, like, I don't even know what else to say. Holy crap, dude. What I'm going to say is thank you very much. I very much appreciate not only your time, but your hard-earned money. He's gonna make me retire. Yeah. But also, don't spend so much money on me. Take Pavine out for ice cream or something. Take her on a nice date. Man, thank you. I don't even know. $50 is a lot. $50 is a lot. What color even is the super chat? Is it red? Like, I don't even know if you can have different color ones, but because for like dollar value amounts, but that's crazy. There's a rage corner in your Discord server. let's just say Ellie was not happy. Why? Train money. I can buy another diecast. Oh, it's hot pink. If I had the money, I'd give you 1 billion. Nah, I'm not worth all that. It's like a dark pink. Okay. That's crazy. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm just a guy on the internet chatting with some friends about NASCAR racing while we're making some cars. And you just come in here and drop off 50. 500 is red. Man, you derailed the stream a little bit. Speaking of trains, right? The little derailment of the stream. I said I was tired earlier before, but holy cow, we might have to do a 3-hour stream for Anthony, because he always says 3-hour stream. So maybe we'll have to. Jeremy Clements had some problems towards the end. Shout out Rick Allen. I'm just a girl. What about $1,000,000,001 in the world? Yeah, hold on. Everybody throw up like a bunch of hearts and no, do not send me $500. do not send me $500. No. You keep that money and you go with Pavine to a nice take her to Rainforest Cafe. You can get a lot of Rasta pasta for $500 at Rainforest Cafe. Do not send me $500. But yes, all the hearts, all the confetti, everything in the chat. No, don't send. No. 50 is too much. I already appreciate it enough. Just take her on a nice date. That's more important than me. Holy cow. $501. Oh, geez. Man, I don't even know. You derailed the stream. So, derail the wallet at the local trade store. Funny thing is, my protection area, my head turn. You got right. Hocevar at Dega and SVG at the Glen. Well, that was pretty good. That was a pretty good shout. Hocevar at Talladega. You should send $500 one. No, it's $501 day. No, don't. Never, ever feel obligated to send anything. We're just here hanging out. It's all out of the kindness of your guys' heart. But, geez, shout out to our boy Ranthony. He's a mad lad. But I appreciate it. So thank you very much. Thank you. We will do a 3-hour stream tonight for you because I am off of work tomorrow. We are going to see a movie, my wife and I. And spam 500 hearts. You could. I don't mind. Don't tell that. I won't tell him. He's not in the stream. It doesn't look like right now, so I won't tell him. But don't get yourself in trouble for spending money on me. Don't do that. It's not worth the headaches. I'm just a guy on the internet, so. Yes, actually it's movie matinee. We're going to a matinee. We're going to get lunch after. We're dropping off the little lady at my mom's house, and we're going to have a nice movie matinee date that we haven't, we were able to do. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow, but I'm off of work, so we can do a 3-hour stream for our boy Ranthony tonight because he's always asking for 3-hour streams. So I will oblige because he dropped a $50 super chat. So, yes. I don't know where we're going to eat yet, but we're definitely going to the movies to see Young Washington, and I'm looking forward to it. So, yes. Okay, now we got to get back on track. I don't even. My head's still reeling. The race that the part of the races that I saw were pretty good. Again, low caution race as far as the O'Reilly series goes. Only one for incident, and it wasn't really much of an incident. The 0 car spun off of 2. apparently. And the other 2 cautions were for stages. So let's get rid of stages. Raja Kruth P22. Yeah, I saw that. I was hoping, for a little bit more out of him. But, it is what it is. Not every race can be a great run for a team and a driver. So, yeah. Yeah, the Hendrick cars did not fare too well this weekend. Corey Day didn't look great. He finished, what did he even finish? 7th. So like top 10, but not great. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Do I? Thinking about it. No? Oh yeah, got it muted just in time. Totally not gonna. I don't even think you can send that much, but please don't. Please don't. I hear matinee, and it makes me think. So when I was in School Musical, I hear my friends, we should call our Saturday matinee a matinee because your name's Matt. That's clever. I understand. I understand. That is funny. 2026 has been the worst year since 2022. Are you talking? I saw the big boys. Yeah. So here, I'll pull it up because it's funny. Here, let's just go to this real quick. You have my ways. Don't worry. No, I'm worried. Don't, hold on. Let me pull this up. Lionel Trains. Yep. We're going to look this up because I'm not going to buy it because it's expensive. But check this out. Let's see. Big boy 4, what was it? I think it was 4014. Yeah, that's what it was. It was Big Boy 4014. And it was... Hold on, everybody. Please hold. What isn't expensive nowadays? That is 1,000% true. Braden. I ain't selling my arm, my leg for a broken model. So, yeah, this is... I would love to get this, but I'm not spending that kind of money. So... Oh, I'm blocking the price. Here, let me get rid of this. I mean, it's only $2,900. But this is the 250th anniversary edition of the Big Boy that we saw in Rocky River. And it's O gauge. It's massive. Like it's 32 inches long. It's almost a yard. That's insane. Yeah, you're reading it right. $2,900. Like listen. If I had money to just burn, and please don't send me any more money today, but if I had money to just burn, I would absolutely buy this because it was a super cool thing that was like kind of a once in a lifetime deal, and we saw it in person, so I would be more inclined to purchase it for those reasons. But I'm not spending $3,000 on a train that's just gonna sit there. Like, I don't have an O gauge setup. I don't have any of that, so it's not really gonna do a whole lot other than just kind of sit as a display. But yeah, crazy expensive. It did cross my mind. They also had a couple other of the engines that were there, that were on the 250th train. But yeah, no, I'm not buying this thing. So how many super duper chats do I have to send? So this is an O gauge, but I have my table is a HO scale. My table is HO scale. But yeah, this thing would be cool to have, but I don't need it. And I don't know what I would do with it. But anyway, yeah, that's that. So, let's get back to our O'Reilly series results here. No, do not send me money. Ranthony, it's $2,900. So yeah, no, I'm not buying it. honestly, that's pretty much it. Not a ton else to really discuss. The way that I almost said Travis. What's his name? Carson. The way that Carson won it was cool. He got the lead Ross got the lead on the last restart, and then Carson ran him down, took the lead, drove off from Ross a little bit, and then Justin got past Ross, ran him down, and he just couldn't get around him to take home the win. And I like Justin Allgaier. Oh, I gotta put my camera back up. Duh. I like Justin Allgaier. I have no problems with him, but I'm glad he didn't win. You know, I'm glad Carson got his first career win. I thought that was super cool. Yeah, I was just excited that it was someone different. I know it's JRM and they're like the best, you know, team in the series, and they finished 1, 2, 3, 4 and everything, and it's a super team, whatever. But it was cool to see. It was cool to see Dale emotional, honestly, about Carson getting the victory. It was pretty neat to see, because like Dale's like a mentor to a lot of these drivers, he is a fan of the sport as well. So it's cool to see how much he cares and how much effort and time that he's put into building young careers and the sport from that aspect. And then, you know, when one of his younger drivers wins, it pays off, and he got emotional and was excited about it, and I thought that was really cool. So yeah, I liked Saturday's race. But yeah, I don't need it. I need it. Brendan Poole finishes 29th. Yep. In the Kyle and Samantha car. If only Ross could get those finishes in Cup. Honestly, true. Speaking of Cup, what? Nope, not that one. This one. Okay, so I watched till the end of stage 1, which again, hate stages, hate them. They're a terrible idea. I don't even know why they're in motorsports, but terrible idea. Get that out of the way. This race was only really interesting because of strategy early on. I didn't watch after basically lap 56 onward. Holy cow, when did that? I didn't even hear about that. This big accident. So apparently there was a big wreck. Didn't even see that. Oh, Blaney was caught up in it, so that's probably why he didn't win the thing. Anyway, yeah, so as far as the stages go, hate them because they totally ruin strategy. I don't know. I don't feel like complaining about them more. The Todd father, yes, won the in-season challenge. Yep, who's advancing? Well, Todd Gilliland advanced to the top, and Corey Heim gets his second career victory. He led 58 laps, so it wasn't like. But let's see, which laps did he lead? I saw that he kind of led early on. He led the last 35. He led 2 there. He led 17 earlier, 4. Okay, so yeah, Carson led a bunch. Suarez led 1. Hamlin led 7. Reddick, Heim. Gibby led a bunch. Heim led a bunch. John Hunter won. This must have been through a pit cycle. Ross led 5. Must have been through a pit cycle. Ty, Corey. Yeah, so like, seems like another Toyota dominated day aside from the start of the race, but yeah, I mean, what else do you guys have to say about today's race? Because I didn't watch the second half of it. Ranking days of the week from worst to best. Monday is the worst. Sunday is the second worst. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Matt, I suppose that's probably fair. That's probably fair. I would say that makes sense. I don't know how that's like completely relevant to what we're talking about, but I'll allow it. It makes sense. Do you guys have anything else you really want to talk about today's race? Because I mean, like, again, I didn't watch the second half of it. My opinions on the Brickyard, you should get time to final. Again, like, it wouldn't really fit into my collection anywhere, Martin. I understand, like, it was kind of cool. Like, it's cool that he was the underdog, gets the dub as far as that goes. Like, last year with Ty Gibbs winning it, yeah, okay. But Ty Gibbs is part of Joe Gibbs Racing, one of the behemoths of the sport, right? This year feels like an actual upset. Like, I know Ty Gibbs, I don't think he won yet at that point last year. I think didn't Ty Gibbs' first win happen this year? But yeah, I wouldn't have anywhere for that diecast to go in my collection. I'm getting very particular because I don't have a lot of room left, to be quite frank with you guys. So I have to be very selective with the cars that I am purchasing and or making for myself. Speaking of cars that I've made for myself, well, actually, before we get to that, all right, I don't really care much about the rundown. Do you guys, William Byron finished 21st and Ross finished 23rd gross. So let's see. Heim, Bell, Logano, Briscoe, Hamlin. Oh, gross. Gross. That top 8, like, I do not care for that top 8 at all. Carson's literally the only one in the top 10 that I actually care about. Like, I'm pretty neutral on Barry and Priest. But, like, ugh. Ugh, that top 10 is disgusting. I don't care for it. One more thing I wanted to talk about before I address Braden's point, which, yes, I did see that, but give me 1 second. So I finished this car. This is the Ryan Seek. Remember, I messed it up, and then we remade it, and now it's better because the letters are opaque. I got a 0.2 nozzle for my 3D printer, and I 3D printed the windshield wiper blade for this car, and I also printed the rain flaps for the back of it, for the back of the rear tires. So I actually got the dimensions from my buddy for these rear flaps, so they're like exact. I pretty much guessed on the windshield wiper blade, but I think it turned out pretty good. So as far as like random cars go, this is the Watkins Glen car, so I have this door sitting right over there. So this one's pretty special to me, so I have this one for my collection. And then let me look up one thing really quick. Print it decals. And then Braden will address your comment, because I did see that. Jimmy Jam. Yes. So I don't particularly care for him, and I'm not like super thrilled to have a Wallace car in my collection. However, with that being said, decals are available for this car, and what the heck? And I'm going to be making it for my collection. Simply because it's a World Cup thing. And he raced it on the day of the World Cup final, and the whole, like, Coca-Cola was a primary sponsor of the World Cup. So this is like one of those projects that I plan on doing. I don't really have a good spot in my collection for it, but I want to make it, and I'll probably just put it with my World Cup stuff, to be honest. So, yeah, decals are available. I don't make myself too many cars anymore, but this one was pretty cool because it was the World Cup final, and so I intend on making it. So that's that. Throw that back up there and go back here. Matt said a lot of things. Ty Dillon, 2027 champion. That's a stretch, but, you know, could happen. You have no more room. You have like 1,000 diecasts. Yeah. Everybody jump World Cup. I'm not going to talk about it too much more, but yeah, that was pretty much all I wanted to say on the subject matter. It does look cool, Martin. I agree. So that's kind of like the main reason why I wanted to make it, is because it looks cool and it's World Cup related. Which again, I was a pretty big fan of, for the most part, across the board as far as the World Cup goes. So, yeah, I did order the decals for the rest of Cody's cars. Whoa. Ellie Raceart hopping into the stream. Bro, how you been? We've missed you. It's been a while. Hopefully you're doing well. You just missed it. Here, I'll bring it back up. I just finished my Watkins Glen car. You're probably quite familiar with this car because you made a beautiful drawing of this car. So I just finished this. But good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're having a good summer. I know you said you were going to kind of take like a little bit of a break as far as the online presence goes, but I'm good, busy, you know me, busy as ever, just working on stuff constantly, trying to get these cars done for people. Got a lot of projects. It's fun. I do have like the whole Watkins Glen set. We have the picture, we have the car, I have the actual door from the car. So yeah, it's pretty funny. Break's over. Well, I'm glad to have you back in the stream. I hope you've been doing well in your brief hiatus. You're making Tyson chicken strips. We had just your classic American burgers and hot dogs and like potato salad and stuff. Or not potato salad, cheesy potatoes for dinner today with corn. It was pretty good. Pretty solid. The campfire song. So yeah, I don't plan on making too many other cars for myself. That one kind of just stuck out to me as like a pretty cool car because it was World Cup related. Now, let's get to Braden's topic. You know what I have to review this weekend. Yeah, so Jeremy Clements. Oh yeah, Roddy's gonna be back. All right, Roddy, we'll be here. We'll be chilling. Jeremy Clements here. Well, we'll pull it back up because our boy Ellie Race Art has decided to hop into the stream. It's good to have you back. So if you look right here, Jeremy Clements won the first stage. And then what happened? Something happened. He had some sort of issue that relegated him to second to last on the field, 3 laps down. So, Ellie, you're going to have to explain more because I missed a decent chunk of this race. So you're going to have to explain to us what happened. But yeah. And then his pit crew sold. Oh, what happened? I missed it. His battery died with 2 to go. Oh, well, that's annoying. Or 3. See, I didn't know that. But that's also annoying. Like the pit crew making the mistake to lose in positions, that's quite unfortunate, but Jeremy Clements might have a flat tire. Stupid luck. Yeah, that's how I feel about the 5 lately. Like I feel for Braden. Braden's going through it. He's in the mixer. He's in the blender. Like as a Larson fan, it's not going too well for him, unfortunately. But really quick, getting back to what Braden said a short while ago, Jimmy Johnson will be racing the 48 car for the Daytona 500 next year in his final attempt. Hold on. Dang, another sneeze. So Ellie said that his battery died with 2 or 3 to go. Martin said he had a flat tire. I don't know. I'll let you two argue that out. But yes, Braden, yes. Unfortunately, Braden's going through it. He's in the mixer. He's been having a rough go of it lately, which I can relate to. Jeff Gordon had some terrible years later on in his career. 2008, 2010, shout out. But yeah, Jimmy Johnson decides with, hopefully Iowa will be better. Yeah, who knows? There's like a corn stalk is gonna fall on the track and he's gonna run it over and blow his motor or something crazy. A ear of corn is gonna pop out of the sky or shoot out of the track and just pop all of his tires or something crazy. Something's gonna go crazy for Larson, and then he's gonna lose it. Probably on the white flag lap. 1 to go. Martin is no match for your Clements knowledge. Well, when you know, you know. It's respect. When you have a driver and that's all you know, like that was me with Jeff Gordon. I could not get stumped on any Jeff Gordon stat or fact for a very, very long time. But yes, Rick Hendrick, Ally, everybody involved has allowed Jimmy Jam to run his final Daytona 500 in the 48 car. Personally, I don't care. I was never a Jimmy Johnson fan. In fact, I quite strongly disliked Jimmy because I feel like without Johnson, Gordon goes on to like 100+ wins, probably 7 like actual championships. I know the chase and all that stuff, but things would have turned out way different. Gordon would have got all the resources and all that kind of stuff. So like as a Gordon fan, I always hated Jimmy Johnson coming into the team and winning everything, especially because Gordon like handpicked Johnson. So there was always that dynamic. But all of that personal stuff aside, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool that Jimmy gets to race the 48 one final time. Merchandise is going to be off the rails. People are going to be buying that up. Diecast, hats, shirts, flags, everything. People are going to buy up any and all merchandise for Jimmy Johnson being back in the 48. 100%. Hopefully they do a cool paint scheme for it. I don't know. Maybe something like his 2006 or 2013 Daytona 500 wins, a throwback to those. That would be cool. Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see. Ranking Chastain's next gen season from worst to best. 2026 is bad. 24, 25, 23, 22. Probably. Yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't have like the thinking capacity right now to go through all of that. Yes, Ranthony, our boy Ellie, has decided to join us once again. I have a very cool project going on right now, so you can guys probably see if I can get a stream in this week. Yeah, I was gonna say it's been a while since I've seen you out there, in the internet ether. But yeah, if you have a stream going, I will definitely try and hop in at some point if I'm available. Throw some support your way. Yeah, Ranthony came in off the top rope with a big $50 super chat. Just incredible. Hint it involves a flying shoe. Is it from the movie Holes? Because that's a great movie. Stanley Yelnats gets hit on the head with a flying shoe. Actually, it was flying shoes. It was a pair of shoes, so maybe that's not it. Great movie. If you've never seen Holes, though, by the way. Great movie, Shia LaBeouf, early 2000s. Unsure what Alex Bowman... Yeah, Martin, I saw that. I don't know. I don't think they know yet what the number is going to be. Yes, Ranthony, I think you hopped out earlier, but I said I would do a 3-hour stream because you dropped to 50. So we will go to 11 tonight as per your request. I know you often ask for it. So yes, we will do a 3-hour stream for you. I have plenty to work on. We'll grab, if we get this car done, which we more than likely will, I'll go get another one and we'll start working on, this would be 2, 3, 4. We'll start working on number 5 car. Power of Pride throwback. Yeah, those cars were cool. I like the American flag down the side of them. I think it'd be cool if Lowe's came back for a one-off deal, one race. That would be cool. But I doubt that would happen. And then guys, they could move the number into the middle of the door. So that would be, we're getting way ahead of ourselves. A collage paint scheme of all of the Lowe's schemes over the years. I don't know how that would look. Yeah, we'll see. It'll be interesting. My project may or may not include a surprise gift to a legendary sprint car and midget driver. Ooh, that's exciting. That's exciting, Ellie. I feel like you've mentioned that before, that you know one in pretty close proximity to you. So that's pretty cool. That is exciting. Most likely the 25. Bowman would be in the 25. The 25. The 25. When was the last time? I think was the last time the 25 ran. Was it the 2011 All-Star race? Tell me that wasn't the last time. Surely there was a time after that 25 raced. Oh, Anthony, I have off tomorrow. We'll see. Bro, you sent me $50 super chat. Like, the least I could do is go an extra hour. Seriously, that's crazy. I appreciate it. Oh, 2015 Chase Elliott. Robert Dorman hopping into the chat? What's up? What are we doing on this Sunday evening? You must be really bored if you're coming into this chat and hanging out. If Alex ran the 88 for the 5. Yeah, that'd be cool to put Bowman back in the 88. Oh, yeah, and Chase Elliott did run the 25 car 6 times, I think, in 2015. I'm pretty sure his debut was at Martinsville. But yes, I remember that. It was the Napa car. It was blue with a little bit of yellow and red on it. And a little bit of white as well. The font numbers look cool. Yeah, well, Braden, the way that they could solve that issue is just put contingency decals back on the cars. Like, look at this. Look at this beautiful ARCA car. Time to spend 100 so you can stay up all night. Nah, I'm not staying up all night. Listen, I'm already tired as is. I'll do a 3-hour stream. I'm not against a 3-hour stream. I don't have to go to work tomorrow. I have off. I'll stay up a little bit later. Bro sent a $50 super chat. Like, it's incredible. I appreciate the support. I will absolutely do a 3-hour stream. I'm not staying up all night, though. I am not. I am not going to do that. But yeah. I'm glad to have you guys chilling, hanging. No. Nope, don't send any more money. I'm good. We're good tonight. You save the money and take Pavine out to a movie or get some ice cream or something. Robert, isn't that the guy that sabotaged the Jeremy Clements battery? I don't know. You got to watch out. Robert knows a lot of people in the garage. I've been to some races with him. Dude says hi to literally everybody in the garage as we're walking through it. It's insane. It's pretty crazy. Shout out to Robert. Oh wait, yeah, I gotta show him. I showed him on. I texted him, but I gotta show him in like live time. But yeah, I appreciate you coming here to hang out. So yeah, I finished the Watkins Glen car. I don't know how I'm gonna get Ryan to sign it with this windshield wiper here, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But you're gonna get to sign the back glass again on this car. So next time I go to a race, next time I see you, whenever that may be, just be prepared to sign the back glass of this car. I don't know when that's gonna be, but that's the plan. You just finished cooking the chicken strips. Chicken strips are great. There's no argument for me there. Do you put what kind of? Okay, so here's the real question. What happened to the poll question? Did the poll question disappear? Guys, when did the poll question end? Well, it was 50-50 when it ended anyway. Did it even end? You know what, Robert? I was going to do that. I got in such a mode yesterday when I was putting it together. Yeah, because you didn't run the right side window at Watkins Glen. Now I'm going to have to take the car apart and do that. Oh, I can't take it apart. I can't take it apart because I glued the rain flaps in. Maybe I'll just try and pop it out. Should we try and do it on stream? Like, I've already messed this car up multiple times. Should I just try and do it like right now? Perfect color for signing. Yeah, Robert loves to use his pink paint pen. That's what he signed the 6 car with. And I'm pretty sure you signed the door for that car as well. But anyway, the question that I want to ask is, what kind of sauce do you use on your chicken strips? Okay, the poll's back. I don't know why it disappeared. What kind of sauce do you use on your chicken strips? This is an important question. This is make or break here. Because if it's the wrong answer, I might have to ban you from chat. Or at least put you in timeout. This is important stuff right here. Don't you have a late model Jeff Gordon like that? Yeah, I have all 4 of them that he raced at Eldora in the Prelude to the Dream. Wait, that's not a late model. That's a... What the heck is that thing called? Yeah, I think they're late model. I don't know. That's the next poll question. Guys, oh man, I'm gonna have to ban all of you. Barbecue, honey mustard, and ranch to dip your pizza in? Oh my gosh, what are we doing here, guys? The correct answer for chicken strips is buffalo sauce or some sort of hot sauce. That's the correct answer. At least it wasn't ketchup. Like, barbecue is fine. Jeez, back to food. Listen, we always somehow come back to food. In my defense, I didn't bring it up this time. Can you see the late model? Yeah, let me go. Just hold on. Give me 1 second. I can go grab it. Wrong. I'm not wrong. Hot sauce supremacy. Hot sauce is always the best on anything. Spicy food for the win. Especially on chicken. You gotta have spice, like hot sauce on chicken. That's for wings, though. We're talking... Yeah, I'm talking chicken tenders. What I do is I put... You see barbecue? No, I disagree. Hot sauce. What I would be putting on there is like a nice Tabasco. Just a nice Tabasco. Today, my friend asked me, would you rather get rid of football or NASCAR? I said football because NASCAR is a short... I would get rid of football in a heartbeat, like tomorrow. I'd get rid of it today. I don't care for football. I've never liked it. It has nothing to do with NASCAR. Like, I just don't like football. But I know a lot of people do. So... Wait, real question. Frank's or... Sorry. No. I am a Tabasco snob, I guess you could say. I love Tabasco. So that's my real answer. Not Frank's or Sriracha. It's Tabasco. Zaxby sauce. I can't... Have I had Zaxby's before? I don't even know. I feel like I have, but I don't know. Raising Cane's is pretty good. I like football and football. Soccer or NASCAR? Ooh, see... Now, Anthony, that's a tough one for me. The good hot sauces from the local firehouse. True. Tabasco or Louisiana. I'm sticking with Tabasco. I have to. I'm too far in. Like, I love Tabasco sauce. It's so... Like, the ingredients are really simple, and it does taste really good. Now... Generally, I like the plain the best, but they have some jalapeno ones. They have a bunch of different flavors, but mostly the standard Tabasco hot sauce is my favorite. Soccer or IndyCar? Well, see, here's the thing. I gotta be careful because our boy Robert is in the chat. He does work for NASCAR. So if I said I was going to get rid of NASCAR, that would mean I would put him out of a job. But I also know him, and he does enjoy soccer. So I'm probably going to have to say I would get rid of NASCAR before I got rid of soccer, which it might be a controversial take because this is a Diecast channel, and we're talking about like NASCAR race cars and things of that nature. But I would still probably get rid of NASCAR before I got rid of soccer. You guys are making me hungry. Soccer over Cup Series. Well, the Cup Series sucks, Robert. Like, you don't have to... If we're talking about the Cup Series, can it? Get rid of it. I don't want it. O'Reilly. Maybe only because Robert's in it, I'll keep that over soccer. I could get rid of the Truck Series, fine. IndyCar's fine, but you also have to remember. Listen. Okay, here's the thing. I grew up playing soccer. I have coached soccer. I have reffed soccer. I literally look what I'm wearing right now. It's my Columbus Crew quarter zip. So, yeah, I would say I've never worked in NASCAR. I went to engineering school so I could work in NASCAR. Didn't pan out. I've worked more soccer things, reffing, than I have in NASCAR after 5 years of engineering. So, what does that tell you? No, boo, come on. Come on, Robert. You're just mad because Crew's better than Orlando. And Charlotte. Nah, Charlotte's trash. Actually, I don't know. Crew's been pretty bad this year. They looked terrible Wednesday against NYCFC. They looked really good yesterday against Cincinnati, though. I don't know if you saw that game. By the way, the Crew play Orlando in the... whatever the FA Cup is for the U.S. sometime in the not-too-distant future. So you should probably come up to Columbus. We can hang out. We can go to the game. Wait, hold on. I had to go get those dirt late models. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Don't do anything crazy in the chat. And no, by the way, Ranthony, I don't watch F1. I haven't in like a long time. So hold on. Pause. Hold the thoughts. Let me go get some cars. These aren't late models. What are they called? You guys know. I don't remember what they're called. I don't think they're called late models. What are these things called? Sprint car. Hold on. See, I knew if I walked away, it would be a problem. These aren't late models. What are these called? If I would choose MLS, though, I'd choose the Union, Philadelphia Union. Not bad. 7 Daytona 500 Chevrolet 3. I'd take the World Cup trophies over the Daytona 500 for sure. Can you go back to race cars? Soccer's making your head hurt. You're just going to have to deal with that because that's me. Crew is below both and standing. I don't even want to hear it. Robert, the year's not over yet. You may be looking over your shoulder now, but by the end of the season, Crew's going to be lifting the trophy. Just watch out. Raising Cane's. All right, hold on. I got to catch up on this. Raising Cane's, not really a fan of because Chuck Norris. Yeah, that was kind of, I don't like that either. Anthony wants diecast driven. I wish I was making it. No, you're not. Braden, I saw that commercial. Don't like it. Teacher left, stands on the table. No, get off the table. No. Chuck Norris is, I think that is true. Dirt guy. Dirt late models? Guess who's back? I'm back. Get off the table. Those are late models. They are late models. Okay. Isn't that what we said? Not really. Tell a friend. Oh, jeez. All right, yeah. Okay, then they're late models. Whatever. Yeah, I have all 4 of them. Do you want me to go get the other 2? By the way, I'm going to fight Robert next time I see him. That's not a threat. That's just, we're just going to have a nice, calm conversation about why the Crew's better. They just had a rough stretch of it where they got rid of like all of their best players and their coach. By the way, Robert, you still have my West Ham shirt. Early 2000s late models. Oh yeah, the Raising Cane's ad with Chuck Norris is quite unfortunate. Yeah, it was dumb. Like, I didn't like it. I think it's really weird too. Just the whole premise of it, but I do say their chicken is pretty good. It's literally Cane's World in Arizona. All right. So, yes, we can get back to talking about non-soccer related things if you guys don't want to. That's perfectly fine. But you also have to realize that that's like my other passion. So, yes, we do have a channel called Diecast Driven, and we do talk about NASCAR and racing and different things of that aspect. But I did grow up playing soccer. I've reffed it. I've coached it for many years. So, yeah. I unfortunately, I had to choose between this and reffing, and I chose this because we got monetized and because super chats and stuff have been flying in and the support has been incredible from you guys. So feel grateful or feel excited that you know, I decided to go with you guys over reffing, but yeah, soccer is my other passion. Well, I'm gonna go eat. See you later. Yep. I'm gonna be doing a 3-hour stream. Our boy Ranthony really hooked us up tonight with that $50 super chat, so I'll be here for 3 hours. Don't you worry. So go enjoy your dinner. I hope it's a good one. Whataburger. I've heard of Whataburger, but I've never had it. My brain, big and smart. I feel like if you could name me an MLS team and describe their current situation, I can probably compare the NFL team. I mean, to be honest, I don't really know a ton about the MLS. Like, I only really focus on Columbus. I've been watching Miami a little bit because Messi plays for them. And since Robert's a fan of Charlotte and Orlando, I kind of watch them a little bit. But other than that, I don't really focus a ton on the MLS. I think I'm going to try a little bit, but who knows? But then again, Columbus has kind of fallen off since Wilfred Nancy left and Cucho left. They just sold Diego Rossi. Darlington Nagbe retired. So there's been a lot of rotations, a lot of shifts, players leaving, obviously coach leaving. They brought in a new coach to start this year, and it did not pan out. So yesterday's game, they looked great. The second half, really the second half of the first half, and the entire second half. They won on a kind of controversial penalty call, but overall, they deserve to win. They deserve to win. You're gonna go help your parents? All right, no problem. We'll be here. All right, hold on. Let's see here. Making AI generate imagery of dead man is disgusting, especially if it's being made. Well, I don't know, Braden. Maybe he wanted that, or his estate, or something. Maybe they I don't know the behind the scenes. It's possible that that was something that he wanted to have happen. I don't know. But yeah, it is pretty weird if they just decided to do that without permission. They had to have gotten permission from the family or something. It is pretty off-putting though. You're not wrong. You're making more money streaming per hour than I did working auto repair. Well, you can thank Ranthony for that. Our boy came in here with a $50 super chat. It was insane. How is Columbus as a team tanking or contending? No, they just had some turnover. They won 2 of the last 6 or 5 MLS Cups. They won the Leagues Cup. They've been winning a lot lately. But they've just had some turnover with the coaching staff. Some players leaving, retiring. So that's all it is. They just made some new signings. They got rid of some other players. So they still have a decent amount of their core players that have won the league and stuff. So it'll be interesting to see. Hold on one second. All right. But yeah. They're 11th or 10th in the standings. I don't even know how many teams are in the MLS, but they'll probably make the playoffs. One thing I don't like about MLS is they have playoffs, but that's America for you. We love our playoffs. So they'll probably make it, and we'll see what happens. Maybe by the end of the season they'll be dangerous. Diecast driven. How's it feeling having a family? Such a blessing. I want a family one day, obviously. It's challenging, but it's fantastic. I cannot express how much I appreciate my wife and all that she does. She is fantastic, especially with our little one. She's done such a great job, an amazing wife, an amazing mother. I never thought personally, I never thought it would be me. I had 2 great parents growing up. They taught us, kids very well and instilled good values in us and everything. But I never thought I would be the one to have a family for whatever reason. It just didn't. My brain couldn't comprehend that. But honestly, it's so much fun. There are challenges. I'm not going to say that it's not perfect. There always are going to be issues, small, large, but if you communicate, you talk through them, you're honest, you're upfront, you're going to be able to work through pretty much anything. And honestly, it's been such a cool experience. It's been awesome to watch our daughter get born. It's hard to explain, but it's fantastic. Having a family is so cool. I would highly encourage it. But I'm not going to say it's easy. It's difficult, sure, but most good things in life are difficult. So yeah, hopefully that is the answer that you were looking for. It's like I said, the most important thing you can do is whether or not you decide to follow Christ, and then second, who you marry, and then from who you marry, then having a family. That kind of goes hand in hand. But yeah, wish the best for you, hope for the best for you. It's definitely worth it. Like I said, it's challenging, but it's fantastic. Like you will not regret it if you do it right. So yeah, it's a really good thing. You just finished your chicken strips. Nice. Yeah, Rowdy, you didn't miss a ton. I stepped away from the computer for a second and things went a little haywire. But it's fine. Have they been good? Yeah, the crew have been great in previous years. They're one of the original teams of the MLS. So, yeah, they've been around since '96, and they've won a few championships and won some things here and there. And, yeah, they've always been solid. But, yeah, Kane's Toast is the best. You're back. Welcome back, WLE. Steph B, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Just in time, you missed it earlier. We had Ranthony, our boy, drop in a $50 super chat, like a mad lad. Shout out to him, by the way. So we're going to be doing a 3-hour stream tonight. We're going to 11 because he dropped that $50 super chat. Very, very appreciative of him. And yeah, it's been a good stream so far. We're almost done with Cody's 4th car here. And honestly, I'm probably going to break out the 5th car because I have it painted, I have the decals, and we're going to be going for about another hour and a half. So Roddy's going to go snag a snack because we're in it here. We're hanging out. And yeah, we're having a good time. You can only get a snack if you bring enough for the whole class. I see a comparison to the Columbus Crew to the NFL team. Green Bay Packers were contending for championships, had a couple down years, bounced right back. Isn't a diecast stream if there's no mention of food? Listen, we always somehow manage to get back to talking about food. I don't know how, but it always works that way. So if Columbus was a founding member of the MLS, that's like Packers who were founded in 1919, 1 year before that. Yeah, they were one of the original teams in MLS back in '96. But I think their first MLS Cup wasn't until 2008. 2008, 2020, and 2023, I think. Braden has Doritos. Snag a Snack, that would be a good restaurant name. Snag a Snack. Or like a snack booth at the airport or something. Braden has nacho cheese Doritos. I like nacho cheese Doritos. Cool Ranch are pretty good. I like those, they're like chili lime or something. Those ones are pretty good. Got a little kick to it. I think that's what they're called. I don't know. It's been such a long time since I've had Doritos. But yeah, super fun stream so far. I appreciate all you guys being here, hanging out, BSing. We're having a good time. We're going to be going for a little bit longer. Do you guys get bored that we're just going to be working on like 50 of these cars for Cody? Cool Ranch. Yeah, Cool Ranch is all right. It's all right. Didn't I just say that? I don't know. I don't really pay attention to what I say most of the time. But yeah, the only thing is like we got a lot of these cars to make, and I really want to get them done relatively quickly. Veggie straws. I got the family size bag. That should be enough. Veggie straws. Ooh, I haven't had a veggie straw. That's another thing. Haven't had in a while. Yeah, these cars are cool though. ADC, American Diecast Company, I think was the ones who made them. And individually numbered. This is 1284. This one is 15, 13. I like the blue chassis or purple. It's blue or purple, something like that. Veggie stars are nostalgic for me. You're driven by snakes. Yes, Martin, I did see that. I did see SVG stop, take the steering wheel off, put the steering wheel back on, and then continue. Was that under caution or was that under green? I only saw the clip of it. I didn't see it live. So, I don't know if that was under green conditions or under caution. I can't believe Robert hopped into this stream, made a couple comments about his garbage MLS teams, and then just went radio silent. Oh, bored Diecast. Don't even tell me. Oh, he's back. I mean, his totally great MLS teams. So, yeah, bored Diecast. I agree. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. I'm just messing with you. Yeah, don't remind me. Hey, no caps, no yelling at me. You can't yell at me. This is my stream. I'll put you in timeout. Yeah, well, this one, yeah, that one was 08. That one was 2010. The first one was 2007, and then, or no, wait, 2007. Oh, no, this one's 09. And then, yeah, I have the other one, the 2010 version. There was something happened where Gordon actually didn't race this one. He had some sort of prior engagement or some sort of other obligation, but they still made the diecast, which is kind of cool. After thinking about it, see more comparison. Matt, listen, you whatever comparisons you want to make is perfectly fine to me. I don't really do that a whole lot, but if you want to make comparisons to things that you know and understand, be my guest, my friend. Baltimore Ravens found around the same time as the Crew and won championship in 2010, just like Packers always top. Yeah, the Crew's always good. They're always decent. Well, in recent memory anyway. Anyone ever put a veggie star and pretend they have a cigarette in their mouth? It's just me. I don't know. A lot of you guys are pretty young. Did you ever have the candy cigarettes? Those were hilarious. Literally marketing cigarettes towards children. Absolutely wild decisions. Candy cigarettes. No time out. I mean, not time out. What? Me and the wife are watching Tangled. Wait, I thought she was your girlfriend. Ranthony, did you get married in like the last 2 weeks or something? Or are you just saying that because you're hinting at proposing? Not that we should talk about that because she might be watching the stream if it's going to be a surprise. The ones that had a picture of Spider-Man. Oh, the candy cigarettes? I don't remember. It's been so long. What does that say? Ruh-roh. I don't know what... Ruh-roh is a funny phrase from the Scooby-Doo. But it's funny how, like... Oh, not OBS. YouTube chat will, like, change the language or something. You did actually get married? Wait, hold on. You did actually get married, or you are planning on getting married and you're just... You got me so confused, bro. Don't make me complicit in something that I shouldn't be. Robert, I made... Well, that's exciting if you did get married. Car for next week. Robert, you can't be texting me. Well, that's cool. Where are they even racing? Where are you racing next week? I like it. Wait, so you actually got married or you're planning on proposing? Because I did kind of say two different things. And then you just said yes. So I don't know which you were saying yes to. This October, my parents celebrate 15 years. Nice, Matt. 15 years. That's a long time. Let's see. 15 years. I will be... Let's see. Next year will be... Oh, you're not married yet. Okay, I see. But still, I got it. I understand now. It's all becoming clearer. That's exciting. I'm happy for you. I'm excited. Hold on. You should be saving your money for the wedding. You can't be sending me all this money. Jeez. I am not. Do not get me involved as one of the premarital counseling issues because you're sending a streamer, which I use that term very loosely, streamer, money. What have I done? What have we done here, boys? That's exciting. That is very exciting. Well, congratulations, TBD. WLE is like set on being the best man. He wants that title. My mom's parents celebrated 50 years before my grandma died. My father's parents got divorced. Don't really know anything about dad's side. 50 years is crazy. My grandparents are like, they're 60 something years. I don't even remember what the number is. It's high 60s, I'm pretty sure, that they've been married. My mom's parents. Since we were talking about weddings, my older sister got married the same day Elliot Sadler had that massive... That's so random but hilarious. So those two events are forever linked. Board Diecast. That is so funny. Like, do you bring that up? Do you bring that up every time you talk about her wedding? Because that's pretty funny. Oh, Braden, I see what you did there. Clever. I think he's pulling your leg because the cameras actually didn't catch it either. So nobody saw it. Nobody really saw it. I got you, Braden. You've been around long enough. I got you. I understood that. That made sense to me. That was funny. I appreciated that. In Pennsylvania, Lehigh County, my township is the oldest township in Lehigh. Well, that's pretty cool. I got some host of our paper crafts to make, but I'll still be here. Oh, whatever you want. If you guys gotta hop out, that's perfectly fine with me. My grandparents are 82, and I'm gonna say, well, geez, that's sad, WLE. Like, try to think a little bit more positively than that. But I understand your concern. Getting up there in age is, you never know. It's just how life is. I mean, you really never know at any age, but you were watching the race during the wedding? Bro. I do have to admit something. I was watching Premier League during one wedding. I'm not going to say whose wedding. I'm not going to say when that was, but I have definitely watched some soccer during, not the actual ceremony. It was like pretty much leading up to the wedding. I shut it off as soon as like they started walking down the aisle. So it wasn't like that bad, but yeah, that is pretty funny. I remember watching a NASCAR truck race during the movie theater. Yeah, I've definitely watched my fair share of other sporting events at random places. Coincidence, if there's a stream next Sunday, that Sunday would be the day my birthday should be on. Diecast should be born August 2nd, and that's next Sunday. Oh. Well, I think there's going to be a stream next Sunday. Robert watched World Cup games during work. Dude, I watch like I watch everything during work. I watch IndyCar. Maybe I shouldn't say these things on the internet, but listen, I get my work done. Okay, so they can't like, you know. Plus, I don't think anybody from work watches this. I've watched World Cup games, Premier League, racing. Oh, I've watched tons of stuff at work. But again, I get my work done and I don't create problems, so, you know. But actually, I just sit at a desk all day. Like, this is kind of what my work is. I just sit at a desk all day and just work on the computer. Robert, you're building race cars? Bro, you should probably, like, build race cars, not, you know, watch soccer games during work. Unless you got them on, like, the TV in the corner of the shop. Like, everybody's watching. Try to visit them, parents. What the heck? WLE, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Robert. Well, I know you text me during races sometimes, so I'm like, shouldn't you be checking tire pressures or something? Robert basically runs the whole 96 team. He's like in charge of everything. He builds the cars. He wraps them. He welds everything together. He changes all the tires on the pit stops. He also jacks the car up. He puts it full of fuel. It fills it up full of fuel. He's also the main strategist. Robert just does it all. All right, he's just a mechanic on a race team. It's so uncool. Trying to visit them, but my parents keep making trips to Colorado. I've been to Colorado back in Texas once, a very short visit. Well, Ellie, WLE, I hope you do get to visit them at some point. We will get married in the future. As of now, there are no plans. Well, you kind of got to plan things out a little bit. Like, did you even buy a ring yet? Because that's, like, kind of step one. Have you guys talked about it? Board Diecast, good point. I feel like Robert said this before. He definitely has driven one of the team cars at some point on the track. Maybe. Allegedly. Probably not. I don't know. Someone might have told me a story once. I don't think that was real, though. I don't know what I'm allowed to say and what I'm not allowed to say. Nobody watches this stream anyway. Well, that's not true. You guys are all watching this stream. I don't think there are any NASCAR officials watching this stream. The back brace I welded together. See? So, you know, you do it all. This has been a fun stream. I hope you guys have been having fun. We're still, I'm just not right now. Well, yeah, yes, I understand that. But what I will say is, it is important to have those conversations to at least understand where you guys line up, what you guys see your future as being. It's important to have those conversations, because like if you're just dating just to date with no intention of getting married, then kind of like what's the point, in my opinion. But yeah, like you don't have to get married today, but you kind of have to have an idea where you want your life to go, what you want to accomplish, what you want to do together, individually and together. So it's just, yeah, you don't have to buy a ring, you don't have to propose like tomorrow, but just have the conversation. You know, like, where do you see yourself in 5 or 10 years? And by the way, I hate that question. I don't know. Can I predict the future? You're dating to marry? Well, see, good. Then that's like the whole point, right? And I think that's, well, not to get down this whole rabbit hole, but there's a very strange modern culture that does not do that. And it's, It's very disappointing. And it's also very harmful for people, especially young people. But yeah, it's good that you guys have that intention, and I'm assuming if you made that statement, then you have had that conversation or had conversations similar to those, which is important. Again, communication, probably the number one thing in a relationship. If you can't talk to each other about important topics, then when the difficult or about easy topics or whatever, then it's hard to talk about more difficult things and you know, stuff of that nature. So it sounds like you have a pretty good head on your shoulders, which is kind of rare these days, you know. I sound like an old man, like kids these days. I'm gonna go lighten my mood and find some diecast and train stores for me to visit. That sounds like a fun idea, WLE. I wish you the best. If you're leaving, thank you for joining tonight. I appreciated your company. It was a very entertaining stream. And I hope you have a good time with your visits. Also, can I tell you I played Roblox with Claybo on Saturday stream? Well, that's cool, Martin. I'll be honest, and I've said I'm never not honest with you guys, but I don't have a ton of time to watch a bunch of YouTube people. Like, I don't even, again, being honest with you guys, I don't even catch like most of Michael Mrutz's live streams anymore. I just got too much stuff going on. So yeah, I know who Clable is, but I don't watch his videos, or I haven't watched a ton of his videos. So, you know, but it's cool that you got to play with him on Roblox. That's exciting. Weird dating. Okay, I got that. I forgot to mention that. I pre-ordered the 2026. Ooh, nice. Yes, I've seen that. I've considered it, but then again, I don't really have a need for it. So personally, I didn't pre-order it, but that's exciting that you did, because I think it's a cool thing that they do. There's a lot of miscellaneous cars in there that were never produced. Well, I'm pretty sure all of them were like that. Now, here's the question. Do you open them right away when you get them? Or do you hold on to them and open them as they are to be opened day by day? Because I've seen people on both sides of that spectrum. And by the way, Ellie, what led us to that conversation was Branthony talking about getting married, and that's kind of what led us there. I always try to give like as solid advice as I can. Always take everything I say with a grain of salt, and don't take everything I say for gospel, and like that's how it has to be done. But I just, you know, if you guys ask, I'll give you my insight, which I think it's pretty sound. I've had a decent life up to this point. I can't complain too much. You're just gonna stay here with background noise? All right. Braden bunch of bananas. I've never understood the hype around Clable. Braden loves Clable. Matt doesn't understand the hype. I'm not gonna comment on that because I don't know one way or the other. Like I don't know. So I can't say positively or negative. So I'm just gonna, like the poll that is currently 50-50, I'm gonna stay right in the middle. I'm invited. Well, we'll see. Like, again, take things one day at a time, and we'll, you know, that can be a bridge that gets crossed down the road. But I appreciate the cordial invitation over stream. If you love Michael, then you love. Michael's a hoot. Michael Mertz cracks me up. The dude's super goofy, but he's super genuine. Like, I've had plenty of text conversations back and forth with him. He's a genuine fella. So for everything you said, I should have lots of salt and lots and lots of grains of salt. It's an expression. Come on. Here's a quick summary. I won one race at Canyon Map and 1 point crash stream after when it Charlotte got stuck in Classic Hill Map for the final race stream. I've had my streams crash before. Not a fun time. Not a fun time. But congrats on the dub. That's exciting. All right. I'm going to go grab the fifth car because we're still here. We're still here for just over an hour. So we will keep chipping away at these cars. So let me just go grab that. Unfortunately, this is all I have left as far as decal sheets go. I ordered 8 to begin with just to make sure that they were good decals, and turns out they were. So we're just gonna chop this next cow car up, and we will get into car number 5. Seriously? Okay, so I might make shorts of me opening the advent calendar. So that way there's no surprise. Probably won't have the patience to wait, but whatever. That's cool. That's a good idea, bro. I need to make some shorts. I have not. I need to edit my Diagostini. Have not done that in a while. Like I said, kind of got burnt out of that. I'm sub-declared, but I see my return comments. Oh, yeah. That sort of stuff is not that interesting to me, but hold on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get this car. All right. See, that was quick. We're already on to car number 5. I don't know if you can see it. We'll write it. There we go. Car number 5. I'm really excited about these cars. They've turned out really good up to this point, and honestly, like, to work on them is much, much, much nicer than the last time. The last 50. I dreaded those cars. Those sat over there for like a year. I did not want to touch them. I didn't want to work on them. They were not my friend. These cars, I mean, you've seen it. We did the first one in like an hour and a half, and we're gonna work on this one, and that's on stream. So that's with me BSing with you guys, and not being like 100% focused on what I'm working on. Oh, the stupid light's doing that thing again where it buzzes. Oh, all right. Fix that. All right, what are we doing here? By the way, kind of annoying thing about these cars is I have to change over all of the tires from Goodyear to General. And my buddy sent me a bunch of donor cars, so I have 15 cars that I can take the General tires right off of and just transplant them onto Cody's cars. So 15 of the 50 will have like stock General, but I also have these decals, which which I will apply to these tires once I get to them, once I get those 15 done. So yeah, it'll be a little bit more annoying once I get to that point, but I don't have to worry about that for at least 15 cars. So that's good news for me. I can see that. Whoa, no, the stream's crashing. Why is the stream crashing? No. Lower than the recommended bitrate. We're dropping frames. It's lower than we recommend you use. 2500. That's weird. It's not crashing. It says my bit rate's lower than it should be, but it looks fine. It just says it's lower than the recommended bit rate. I don't know, it seems good to me. Yeah, Braden, Dollar Generals are all over the place, by the way. We have a ton of them over here, too. Let's see if the stream will correct itself. Let's see if that'll fix. We haven't really dropped a ton of frames tonight. And it says we have 26. No, I think that's wrong. Oh, there it just dropped. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Because you're out today, tomorrow's video is going to be, I will be going over my Texas Motor Speedway program cars. Oh, that's fun. I like program cars. I'm a big supporter of the program cars. Well, as long as the streams are good on your guys' end, then I'm going to keep running it as is. Ooh. My internet's being all over the place right now. We actually haven't dropped a ton of frames. Now it's excellent. So now it says the stream's excellent. Whatever. All right, we're fine. As long as you guys don't... Like, if you tell me if the stream's doing weird things. Starting to look a little choppy. Okay. It says that it's excellent now, so it might have solved itself. But, yeah, we'll see how it plays out. Seen club streams, but I reach our streams at 7 p.m. doing most things. Does let me watch the streams. Yeah, I get that, Matt. It's very hard to carve out your days and time, which is why I say that I appreciate you guys being here, because you have decided to carve out a couple hours of your evenings 2 days a week so that we can hang out, and I really appreciate that. Like, I don't say that lightly. That I appreciate you guys being here, hanging out on the streams, chatting, super chatting in some instances. Like, you know, it means a lot to me that you guys want to come and hang out, BS a little bit while we work on some cars and get some projects done. My house is conveniently equidistant to 3 big towns I would consider before, so I don't consider the fourth one. If Carson, host of our, were here, he'd tell you to get Spectrum. Yep. I don't have Spectrum. I don't think we can get Spectrum out where we live. So I actually got Starlink because the other internet provider that we had, they literally started us at like $50 a month, which was great. And then it just progressively got more and more and more and more and more. It was like up to, I think it was like $100 a month. And so I'm like, you know what? I need to look for something else. And I think Starlink was the only other option that we had out here. And so I've gone with that, and we've done that for probably the past like 3 or 4 months, and overall I'm pretty pleased with it. It's not too bad, but there are some times where it gets a little weird, but overall not bad. Like, I can't complain too much. They did just raise the rate $5, which is annoying, but bro's the richest man on the earth, charging me $5 extra for internet. Come on. These streams just conveniently work for me because 8 p.m. is where I'm relaxing, just getting ready for sleep. That's fair. Whatever works. I mean, you know, I just appreciate you guys taking the time. Of course, you know, for you specifically, it's right before you're getting ready to go to sleep, which, what more could you ask for? Some nice, soothing piano music to put you to sleep, to put you in the mindset of getting ready to go to sleep. Some piano Metallica. It's not like I got anything better to do. These streams are basically my schedule at this point. Well, I appreciate it. And that's kind of also why I liked having it be scheduled as it is. Oh no. I forgot a decal. Oh no. I'm gonna have to... Oh no. I knew it. I knew I would forget that at some point. I knew it. We're gonna go on a wild decal hunt. Oh boy, I don't even know. If I'm able to find this decal, it's gonna be a miracle. If not, I'm gonna have to steal it off of another set. I knew that was gonna happen at some point. The world is ending. No, the world's not ending, but it's pretty disappointing for me personally. Because I'm a perfectionist. I don't like to have these sorts of problems. But here we are. Bro, I want to watch this stream, but I want to work. Well, then just go work on your drawing. Don't worry about me. Go work on your drawing. Do something productive. You don't have to stay here. You don't have to be here. Yeah, if you want to go work on your drawing, then by all means, go for it. Yeah, that's perfectly fine with me. It's the end of the world. Oh no. What have I done? All of a sudden, this stream just turned into a live version of Where's Waldo? Yeah, we're looking for a needle in a haystack. It's weird because normally I just throw all of the decals away as soon as I cut, like, the excess. I just cut them out and throw them away. For some reason, I was cutting them out and throwing them over here today. Jeez. I don't know if we're gonna be able to find this. Sorry, this isn't the most exciting thing that you guys are gonna see today. I feel fine. Don't you mean the fan favorite NASCAR on TNT? Where's Mama? Bro. I actually, okay. So speaking of that, because I did see the thing where he was golfing today. And that was right after Larson blew his tire and hit the wall. Primetime NASCAR, early 2000s, mid 2000s NASCAR would have gone to their cutaway car and explained what happened to Larson and why the hit wasn't as bad as it could have been because the car was made safer because of whatever changes they made to it. But no, they cut to him swinging a golf club and laughing. Like, that's the kind of stuff that makes me mad about NASCAR. They don't seem to... Like, I know they used to do goofy stuff back in the day, too. But, like, I don't know. Yes, that segment is horrifically uninteresting to me. You know what? I'll listen to the stream while I plan my new series. If you ever feel used to remember this. Where's Waldo has an audiobook? That's crazy. Well, it's definitely not that piece. I don't think this piece... Oh, man, this is annoying. What the heck? They had a magic show at Chicagoland? I hate to be the one who has words next to you. Oh. He'll even find... Yeah, no, Fox did a lot of crazy stuff. Maybe it's recency bias, but that was just so stupid. Boys, I don't think we're finding this decal. That's so disappointing. I'm disappointed. Your niece is crying her breath. Well, that's not good. I think it was... No, it wasn't this side. It was the other side. No, maybe it was this side. See, it's... No? Yeah, So it's this side. No? What the heck am I... What is even going on here? Why are these the same? This is a disaster. Man, we were having such a good stream too, and now you're just watching me look for a decal that probably is gone forever. It's probably gone forever, never to return. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that decal because it's all white and it blends in so well to the background. I knew that was gonna happen. Alright. Play the one song, go to sleep, go to sleep. Yeah, sometimes though they're just inconsolable. Like there's nothing you can even do. She just wants to cry and cry and cry. Learned that pretty quickly. Alright, we're gonna stop this madness. We're gonna stop this madness here. Oh, I'm disappointed. It's the fusion decal that goes on the nose. Should I go into my... Should I go into my old decals and see if I have a fusion decal in here? Yeah, I do, but that's not the right font. I don't want to use one that's not the right font. Braden, if you said 2009, I would have believed you. My mind is not there right now. My mind is angrily on this fusion decal that I lost. Oh, man. All right. All right, we're gonna look. This has now turned into an international crisis. We're gonna pull out the old decals and look through them to see if I can find a fusion decal. Look at all these extra decals I have from cars that I've made in the past. I've considered just selling them all, like a big lot on eBay. Sorry that this has turned into... Hey, NASCAR kid. I've lost a decal, and now I'm searching frantically to find a replacement. And I don't think I'm going to be able to find it, so I'm probably going to have to steal it off of another set. I'm making the cars for Cody, and I'm just annoyed. I can't find it. Yes, I don't know if panic's the right word. I'm just annoyed about it. Because, like, it just complicates things slightly. Like, not really a ton, but it just adds a little bit of complication. See, like, that fusion is way too big, and I'm not going to steal it off of a complete set like that. Yeah, none of those, none of those. This, if it even has it, it's probably too large. Okay, so it's not going to be that. We have one more place to look. This place. It's not on my bingo. Alright, driven to find a decal. Yeah, like I said, panicked is not the word, but... Okay, so that's a candidate. Might be a little bit too big, but... potential. Okay, maybe. Okay, so let me look at your chat. Sorry guys, this is stupid, but you're finding out about me that I get really annoyed about small things like this. Alright. Probably the best moment of my life, finding out I'm going to be an uncle, and seeing her for the first time, finding out I'm being an uncle, and seeing her. That's exciting stuff, though. Honestly, it really is. Like, it's hard to explain. It's hard to put into words until it happens. It is very exciting. You're absolutely right about that. Like, see, that fusion is way too big for what we're trying to accomplish here. Same thing with that. That's too large. It will look stupid on the car. Need a nice small fusion. Too big. Way too big. These are all 2007 cars, by the way. These are all projects that I would like to get done, but I've got so many other projects that I've been working on that I just can't get done. See, we have Impala grills. The decals like that one Lego piece that broke off set once it falls gone forever. Yeah, honestly, I'm trying to find a needle in a haystack here. I'm just trying to find one that's close enough. I cried the first time, then flooded the house the second time. You know what? It's not even going to be in the right font. Alright, I guess we'll just... Okay. That's a good point. It's not even going to be in the right font. Wait a minute. Alright, I got one more option. One more option. Alright. One more option, guys. We have all of these. Yep. Okay, here we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, buckle in. Diecast Driven is going to be going through a bunch of decals. Whose hair is that? Gross. Yep, that's definitely too big. That is not too big, though. We might use that one. That's an option. This one is an option. Alright. Imagine trying to explain SpongeBob to someone who has never heard of SpongeBob. SpongeBob is a fever dream. Like, there is really no explaining it. But it's a great show. Like, I love it. I wholeheartedly love SpongeBob. It's so stupid, but it's so funny. That fusion's too big. Decal driven. Listen, I am a bit paranoid about things like this. I'm a perfectionist to my own detriment. You guys should know this by now. That fusion is integrated into the decal, so I can't be using that one. Those are all Chevrolets and Toyotas. Not a ton of fusions for these cars. That's a candidate. Okay. Potential there. And that one is black, not white. Okay. Alright, so we have two options. The reason I'm okay with stealing them from one of those decal sets is because I don't need them as specifically numbered as I do for Cody's. Should I even do that, or should I just wait? We just wasted a bunch of time on stream. Did the stream crash? I gotta refresh. Oh no. Oh no, it's still there. Whoa, my other computer just like the stream went completely dark. Just the stream though. Nothing else. I feel like we have definitely gone off the deep end here. It's laggy. Yeah, I know. It's back. The stream was like, this is stupid. Why are you doing this? Just go back to decaling cars. Okay. Fair enough. Alright. Still working good. Okay. Alright, well, I'm annoyed, but whatever. Dang. I'm still holding out hope that it's here, but I just don't think it is. Alright. I need to stop. Time for a snack. Honestly, it would be a good time for a snack. Alright. I don't need that right now. Okay. You're like me when the sizing is wrong on papercraft, find out it becomes the race version. Yeah, I just, like, that kind of stuff makes me so mad. Because now I'm basically going to have to waste an entire decal sheet just to put one decal on this car. Crab and the crab have whale daughter, and then Sponge has a friend who's a squirrel who lives in the air bubble. Yeah, and a squid and a starfish. SpongeBob is so trippy. Yeah, it's probably time for a snack. Alright, Ellie's out. He's like, I'm sick of this stream. Nothing's happening. We're not even decaling car. We're not talking about anything interesting. I'm gonna bounce. Honestly, I respect it. And I understand it. Well, consider the wind taken completely out of my sails. Man, I'm disappointed. I really am. Stupid stuff like that makes me mad. But anyway, we'll be back on Thursday. Can't you just photocopy on printer? Yeah, no, I'm not doing all that. That's way too much work. I'm heading out whenever the Phillies game ends, like 5 to 15 minutes. Fine by me. Ranthony wanted a 3-hour stream. I promised him we would do a 3-hour stream, so that is what I will do. I'm just disappointed about that decal that has gone missing. But what I'm more than likely going to end up doing is ordering more than enough decals, so I'll have some extra sets that I can borrow some from, which isn't ideal, but it's fine. Oh, I feel bad for, like, making you guys suffer through all of that BS. Yeah, see, you're going to dinner. Everybody's bouncing. Everybody's out. Which is fine. If just one of you guys stays, I will still be here. Bedtime schedule is irrelevant. Yeah, same, kind of. My disappointment is immeasurable and my night is ruined. Yes. An all-time quote. An all-timer. Yeah, that's me. All right, let's try to brighten this stream up. What should we discuss now that I lost that decal and lost my sanity? Stream lagged bad for a second. Yeah, like right now, I don't know what's going on. Like I haven't changed any settings. See, maybe that's just YouTube telling me that I need to get off and go have a snack. You've suffered worse your flag football career. I'll stay to 11, but then I need to go. Yeah, I mean, I do need to go to sleep pretty soon after we're done here, but I did flag football too, lost 2 games on postseason. In my honest opinion, Review Bra and Joe is Hungry are the only good food reviewers out there. I don't know. I haven't watched any food reviewers or anything like that. There was one video that I saw one time that these guys went and ate at every single Rainforest Cafe. I don't know who they are. I just saw the video once. It was pretty funny. The one guy was like all about it and the other guy was like totally done. he like didn't want to ever eat at Rainforest Cafe again, which would be sad, honestly. Beautiful weather we're having. Actually, it was a pretty nice day today, yeah. Finally clear of all of them, that Canadian wildfire smoke, which was annoying. Yeah, it was pretty. It was warm today. It was quite toasty out, but overall it was pretty nice. I guess if you guys haven't, which I feel like most of you probably already have, but go ahead and like the stream. I don't typically ask for likes, but since we're just here kind of BSing and chatting, go ahead and throw a like on the stream. How many are on it right now? We have, how do we even see how many likes are on the stream? I don't even know. What the heck? I'm a terrible streamer. We have 5 likes on the stream. Let's see if we can get that to... We have 6 people watching, so well, you 6 probably already liked it. 1 winning season, 2 0-win seasons, 1 1-win season, 1 2-win season, and 1 3-win season. That sounds fun, kind of. Sounds like more winning than not, right? 1 winning and 2 0-win season. If I'm reading that correctly, it seems like you won a decent amount. I watched a video of someone eating frozen pizza every day for 1 week. Sounds like something I would do. Oh, I feel like I'd get tired of that pretty quick. Although, maybe not. You're at 7, now 8. Ooh. Yeah, it says 7. It says 3 people are watching. See, this is what I don't understand about YouTube. OBS is telling me I have 9 people watching. 9 concurrent viewers. YouTube Studio over there is telling me I have 2 concurrent viewers. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Not that it really matters, because like you guys are here anyway, so whatever is going on in the chat, is the most important thing. But sometimes it just doesn't make sense. I get it. It's probably a lot to update in real time and have all those real numbers, but yeah. Oh, I'm so disappointed. Like, I'm so annoyed about that decal missing. Martin's back. What's up, Martin? Hopefully you missed like me looking for that decal that's gone forever and just being annoyed about it. Because I'm really annoyed about it. I don't know if you guys can tell. I shouldn't let it bother me because it's not like that big of a deal, but I'm glad to have you back. Welcome back. I don't even know where it could have possibly gone. Who knows? I'm still gonna look for it, but I think it's got to be gone forever. Every season has 8 games. Now I've played 48 career games, so I've won a quarter of my... Wait, are you talking about a real... Hold on, Matt. Are you talking about real... Whatever, what are you even talking about? What are we... Oh man, muted myself right before the sneeze. The poll's 47-53. Yeah, so more people think that... Oh, train o'clock. More people think that the burnout on the bricks is a problem. Again, to reiterate my statement from earlier, I personally don't care all that much. I don't think it's that big of a deal. They're just bricks. Like, I get it. It's not NASCAR's house. They're the guests of the house for IndyCar, but still, I mean, they're just bricks. Like, people need to calm down. No recreational flag football. Gotcha. I saw on TV when I was playing backstretch battles. What did you see on TV? Backstretch battle. It'll show up when you least expect it. No, I just don't think it's ever gonna show up. I think it's gone forever. So I'll just borrow it from another decal sheet. I just have to remember to do that before I clear them Tuesday. So you know what? I'll probably just take the one off of not this sheet, but one of the other ones, and just use that. Is Heim time? No, it's train time. Yeah. It's such a small, it's such a small problem. It's such a small inconvenience, but it annoys me so much. I get annoyed over the smallest thing. See, Matt's heading out. It was good to have you here, Matt. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Peace out, my friend. Ranthony, yes, we are doing a 3-hour stream. We got a half hour left. I can't explain to you guys enough how much it annoys me that decal is gone and I have to use an entire set of decals to put one decal on. It's this one right here. This fusion decal. See how it blends into the white? It's real small. It's very frustrating. Rip to that one fusion decal. Exactly. Exactly. Rowdy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not like, it's not the end of the world, but it's just so annoying. There are definitely worse things than that. But now I have to be super conscious about not losing it for another car, because then I'll have to lose. I'll be so mad. I'll have to use 2 decal sheets just to solve that one stupid decal. So maybe I just do the windshield on this thing last and leave that attached to it by the time we get this car done. So one of the secrets in the sauce of these 164 cars, since you guys are still here, I will give you a little inside baseball. All of the windshields and the windows, I give a double coat of floor wax, mainly to seal in the decal right there, whether it's the back glass or the front glass, but also to give them a little extra shine. Gives them a little extra something compared to the standard windows. Let's see if I can hit this light right. Yeah, see, the one on the left is with a coat of floor wax on it. The one on the right is not. See how it doesn't shine as brightly? Train o'clock again. Told you guys, these things come by all the time. 3D print a gravestone for the fusion decal. Put it in the background for the next stream. No, I can't commit to doing that. That's too much work for me. I already don't even want to think about it. I mean, since we're here, we might as well. I'll just use this as a... This will be my donor sheet. Like, if something goes wrong on another sheet and I need to borrow another decal, I can do it. Because the thing is these... I tried to fit as many sheets, as many cars on a sheet as I could, and I was able to fit 8, which is an annoying number because 7 times 8 is 56, so I'm gonna have 6 leftover decal sheets. I'm probably gonna make myself one of these cars. Maybe I'll make a couple extra for Cody or something. Ideally, I would have liked to fit 10 on a sheet, but because then I would have only had to buy 5 sheets. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. You know that hold on, I'll pull it up. You guys know. You guys know. Just give me a second. Yeah, so I'll have to like burn like 1 extra sheet. It's fine. All right. All right, let me pull this meme up. You guys will understand it because we have a pretty young, knowledgeable crowd here. All right. Might actually get Talladega and when I go next year. Get signed. Yeah, that's a great idea, Martin. I agree with that decision. I think that would be really cool. I don't think I'm gonna get it, but I like the idea of that car being produced, and then what you said there. Yeah, literally, this is me right now. Yeah, this is me. That's how I feel about losing that decal. So stupid. This is fine. It's fine. We're fine. We did make good progress. I mean, we got a whole nother card done. And, Braden, I think your relation to that meme is more so about, like, Larson's season. Which I understand, by the way. I definitely get it. That's a funny typo, Martin. That's so funny. Like, one, Todd is bilingual. I'm like, I didn't know he spoke another language. Well, that's interesting, but it's not. It was a typo. That's funny though. And second biggest upset, yeah, it was pretty cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't really care much for the in-season whatever tournament, but it is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool story. Braden, how did I know? Listen, I was watching the race. Actually, my wife can verify this. We were watching the race on the way to her grandparents' house. And when Larson crashed, I said, I already know exactly how the stream's going to go with Braden tonight. Bro's going through it. I feel for him. She can absolutely verify that. That is 100% what I said. And it's true. That was like one of the first things you said on the stream. Maybe not the first thing, but one of the first things you said. It's, this stream's been kind of weird because the official YouTube count says we've only had 67 views, which is interesting because that was Corey Haim's. That's Corey Haim's number. He won the race today. But I feel like it's been way more than that. Like, we've had so many people hopping in and out of the stream. Like, I feel like it's been more than that, but yeah, whatever. I'm not too concerned about it. Ooh, 68. See, we just jumped up a view. But yeah, a lot of you guys have been here. Ooh, we're at 9 likes. We're one away from double-digit likes on the stream. I don't know. Is autocorrect? Yeah, no, I know, Martin. I know it was autocorrect. Autocorrect gets the best of us. It's all good. It was funny. Sometimes typos crack me up. There's just a really funny one. Like, I was like, oh, I didn't know he's bilingual. That's funny. Turns out he might be. He still might be. That might actually be true, but as far as your chat goes, That was not the intended comment. Also, the other thing, it's cool, like the YouTube, what do you even call it? Studio tells you like the average duration that people have been watching for. And so most of you guys have been here for the whole time, and then we've seen some other people kind of jump in and out of stream. But so far, the average view duration is 20, almost 21 minutes, which is pretty crazy. That means you guys have been here, you know, you are the ones that are holding it up because you've pretty much been here since the start of the stream. And, you know, the people that hop in for like 5 seconds and then leave, that counts as a view. And that duration is like 5 seconds or 10 seconds or, you know, 5 minutes or whatever. So you're really skewing the numbers by being here as long as you guys have been. And I appreciate it. You know, we've been hanging out. We've been having fun. I'm still mad about that decal. I'm trying to like talk myself away from it, but my mind just keeps going back there. I'm never going to let myself live that one down. At least until I get all these cars done. Once I get all the cars done and there's presumably no issues with them, then it'll leave my mind. WLE said he was going to be back, and he is. Welcome back. We are still on our stream. It will be a 3-hour stream as promised. We have about 25 minutes remaining in the stream. I have the 09 Homestead race on, and wow, does Juniors National Guard. Are you watching it on Vody? I don't know why I keep like constantly bringing him up, Braden, but the dude is a historian. He's just started posting the 2011 season, and I'm like, bro, he needs some sort of like, I don't know, historian's award or something, because he has everything recorded. It's fantastic. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Because I'm annoyed, Mr. Diecast has got, well, thank you, Anthony. I don't know, you proved your lofty levels tonight with that $50 super chat earlier. So yeah, I owe you big time on that one. Appreciate it very much. I watch other people stream a lot. Well, not a lot. I watch a lot of other streams, and like, it's interesting to see how they view super chats and stuff like that. And some people expect it, other people don't. Like, I definitely don't expect you guys to ever super chat me at all. But some people do their whole careers on YouTube from ads and super chats and stuff. And just, it's kind of like the mindset is a little bit different. And you can kind of tell. And now that I do stream and do this YouTube thing, like, I can tell the different mindsets people have. There it is. That's that stupid Fusion decal right there under the grill. Vody is my main place to watch late 2000, early 2010 races. Yep, Braden, same. So whenever I go over to my parents' house and my dad and I are working on something in the barn, we will throw on an old race. I'll watch them occasionally, like, just by myself. But that's like our go-to. We'll just throw on an old race, and it's mostly for background noise, but I will absolutely find myself like just standing in front of the TV watching, I don't know, something from 2009 or 2008 or 10 or whatever, or 6 or 7, whatever year it is, and just like fully engulfed in the race, even though I know the outcome or I know what's going to happen. Just the coverage is good, the racing's good, the nostalgia is definitely there. So yeah, isn't it, since you're watching this 09 race, and I know they had their debris cautions, and I know those were problems, isn't it so refreshing to watch a race without stages? Doesn't it just like put your heart in a happy place to watch a race without stages and just listening to the different strategy that could go on because they don't know when the cautions are going to fall? yeah, you're 100% right. I think I really do, genuinely. I think a big part of it is the painted cars. The painted cars look so good under the sun. They look so good under the lights. Something about the painted cars with the clear coat on them looked beautiful. But it's so refreshing to watch races without stages, even though they've already happened. The NASCAR Classic channel has been uploading a bunch of races. The quality is so good. I saw they uploaded the stuff from the '94 Brickyard. I have not. I actually haven't watched any NASCAR Classics in a while. They did one from Rockingham, I think, or Watkins Glen. I watched a little bit ago from like 2001, 2002, something like that. And yeah, Board Diecast, to your point, like the quality is so good. I just don't understand. I guess I do kind of understand, like, why NASCAR wouldn't put any of that stuff out. But at the end of the day, I kind of do. Because then everybody is going to go and watch those races and say, wow, we didn't know how good we had it. Look at the cars, look at the teams, look at the drivers, look at the personalities, look at everything about it, the coverage. And then look at today's product and see what's on track and how they're covered, and then they're going to realize, like, we had it so good. Why don't we try to get back there? But they're never going to. Yeah, they are very shiny, and I loved that. NASCAR should have never got rid of the painted cars by the time they actually banned that. Most teams are doing wraps. Yeah, I wish they would paint their cars still. I really do. The look was, in my opinion, a lot better than the wraps. I'm fine with a simple paint scheme. Like, I don't need a complicated paint scheme. Like, this right here. It's a very simple paint scheme, but it works, and it's great looking. Now, granted, it's different because the chrome, the white gold would be black, but still, it's a simple paint scheme, and it looks good. There were a lot of cars like that were just simple paint schemes, and they looked good. They don't have to be overly complicated, crazy designs on them and stuff. I don't need that. WLE's hopping off. Hey, thanks about that Fusion decal. Yeah, it's I'll figure it out later. I kind of already did to some degree. I might have nightmares about it though tonight. There's a chance. I used to use so many cool things back at Rockingham. I used to use popcorn instead of confetti back in there. Yeah, I remember the Pop Secret races. They would do popcorn too. It was like the Pop Secret 400 or something at, where the heck was that? Was that at Rockingham? I feel like it was at Chicagoland or Kansas or something. Pop Secret used to sponsor races, and they would do popcorn instead of confetti. Those would be some cool raced version diecasts with confetti on top of them. Well, not confetti, popcorn on top of them instead of confetti. That would be pretty cool. Unfortunately, it's really hard to find reference pictures from back then too for a lot of cars, which is a shame. If you ever wanted to go back and make old cars. Was it Rockingham? I feel like there were other tracks where Pop Secret was the title sponsor. Roddy's still here. You just don't have much more to say. It's all good. You're just hanging out. It's perfectly fine to me. I miss big sponsors in NASCAR nowadays. They rather spend money on ads about influence in their cars, shilling for their. Yeah, I liked the sponsors and the products that you would like use every day. You know, M&M's, Tide's another one. The weird one though for me is Jeff Gordon's DuPont. Like outside of the automotive field, like DuPont paints, like you don't really use it. Like the normal everyday person doesn't use them. But like Budweiser, Home Depot, Miller Lite, UPS, Lowe's, Altel, I guess, would be another one. Dodge. I'm just trying to go through like the 2007 cars. Heck, Waste Management was even on on the Sterling Marlin's 14 car. Monster Energy. A guy I know made a custom of Benson's rock hammers for any tiny pieces of foam to recreate the popcorn. Whew. See, that's crazy too, because like you have to get it. No, well, it's not 164, but like, yeah, DeWalt, Martin, Verizon. Yeah, Verizon was on some cars in the late 2000s. To get the popcorn to look good on a 124 scale diecast would be challenging. That would be quite challenging. I'm just, yeah, I don't want to make these streams like super nostalgia fuel, kind of like sadness streams, but it just, I don't know. Subway. Yeah, Subway before, you know, Jared having. Bass Pro Shops is still in it though. Like Bass Pro Shops still does a lot for NASCAR. But yeah, like Martin Truex Jr.'s Bass Pro car. McDonald's is still in it though. They sponsored the 23 and the 45. Dish Network, yeah, I don't think they're in it. DirecTV, same thing. But I don't know. Did DirecTV ever have a car? I know Dish Network had cars. Biffle and Edwards. 3M. Is Long John Silver's still in it? Yeah, wait, Long John Silver's is still in it with Front Row Motorsports. They're still in it. Yeah, Office Depot. Hey, Rowdy Archives, welcome in. You're catching the very tail end of a 3-hour stream. Ranthony, our boy, dropped a $50 super chat earlier. Wait, McDonald's is... Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, you're right. Boyer did have a Dish Network car in 2006, 2007. Yep, you're right. Pennzoil still sponsors Logano, right? So that's still a thing. I think you said Old Spice. Kellogg's doesn't sponsor anybody anymore, do they? Is Kellogg's out? Ford Parts for the Wood Brothers. They still sponsor somebody, though. They still do sponsor the Wood Brothers, don't they, Martin? Or are they done, too? See, like, I don't know. I do such a bad job with staying up to date with, like, most modern NASCAR things. Pedigree. Yes, Pedigree. Now, when I think Pedigree, I think, like, Elliott Sadler Pedigree. Menards for Blaney Cindric. So Menards is still in it, right? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Menards is still in the sport. DLP. It's not, what was it? Oh my gosh. DLP. It's amazing. It's the mirrors. Yes, they had the commercials with the elephants. DLP. Now that's a good shout. Tony Raines, the 96. Yeah, FedEx did leave. Hamster. I guess you can say Kroger for RFK. Well, they're still there, right? Bro, AC Delco. Yeah, GM Goodwrench. If I saw Carson Hocevar passing by, I would call him Carson Dater. Take out the D, just call it the Carsonator. How about that, Rowdy Archives? Just take out the D, Carsonator. Unless you're trying to be clever about something that I'm totally missing the point about, but that's what I would do. The Carsonator. Panasonic, Ralph's, Caterpillar, Square D, Geico, Panasonic. I don't know about Panasonic. And the Kyle Busch cat car? Kyle Busch had a cat car? Like the animal cat or the Caterpillar? Yeah, AT&T. Taco Bell in the then Busch Series with Chance too. I mean, Taco Bell, they had Cup Series rides. That was like one of my first custom cars, was the 34 David Gilliland Taco Bell car from 2011. It was terrible. Turned out awful. I took it back apart years later, added clear coat to it, fixed the windows, sold it to a buddy of mine. Ended up looking not too bad after I did a little extra work to it, but the animal. So Kyle Busch had a cat car. Yeah, singular. When did Kyle Busch have a cat car? Like the animal cat. Mr. Clean. Yep. Rubbermaid. What about Rubbermaid? If we're talking Tide, you got to talk Rubbermaid with that 2003 finish at Darlington. Target. Hey, is Target still? Target, there's nobody is sponsored by Target, are they? That was a mainstay for a while. The pink one. Are we still trying to figure out the Kyle Busch car? Nope. Lowe's. Yeah, Lowe's is out. Braden, are you saying nope to Target? Target hasn't been in the sport since 2017. Yeah, see, that's crazy to me. It's like Jimmy Spencer, the Target car, Reed Sorensen, then Juan Pablo Montoya. Yeah, like, it's crazy. The cat car was in a commercial. Oh. Okay. I think I know which one you're talking about. I don't think he never raced that on track. I think they produced it as a cup diecast, but I think it was actually he ran that in the Nationwide series. If I'm thinking of what you're explaining, what you're talking about there, Martin. Kodak. Kodak's another one. Nicorette. What about Nicorette? You remember Jeff Gordon's Nicorette cars? The green and white. Green and dark green, like light green, dark green. Heard of Namco's Street Racing Syndicate? Is that a question, Rowdy Archives? Because no, I do not know what that is. Yeah, Kmart. Nah, Kmart made it into the early 2000s, Braden. There were definitely some Kmart schemes in the early 2000s, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Mr. Rusco, we already got Kodak. That was one of them. I should turn around and look at like some of my old cars that I have. I have Juan's 2013 car, one of the coolest cars I have. $20. Hey, $20 is a good deal for that. All right, we're gonna probably do this grill decal. Great clips. Jet dryer Juan. It's a shame that he's like very much remembered for the jet dryer incident. I feel like they were more prevalent in that time, but yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, definitely. They were way more prevalent in the 90s, but I do think they spilled over a little bit into the early 2000s. Red Baron Pizza. Now that's yes. Now I'm starting to think of like the old NASCAR video games. Like what were some of the random paint schemes in those games? Axe. Yeah, Axe. Axe had some pretty cool paint schemes. They had like Axe Twist for Jamie McMurray, Axe Metal or something, aluminum. There was some metal looking paint scheme for Jamie McMurray. 5-Hour Energy. Are they gone? Yeah, 5-Hour Energy, I guess. Man. Granger. Good shout from Rowdy Archives on Granger. Who remembers Red Bull had a NASCAR team in the late 2000s? I remember, yeah. It started in 2006 with AJ Allmendinger for like a couple races. Maybe it was only like one race in 06 or something. It was a couple. Then they ran 2007 with AJ Allmendinger and Brian Vickers. And then 2008, they had I think it was Vickers and Scott Speed. They had them both in 2009. I think. Casey Kane went to Red Bull Racing in 2011. Yep, Axe Twist car from Pocono. Yep. BK Racing. BK Racing. Now that was a whole big thing. There was some weird things going on with that whole situation. I don't even know enough about it to speak properly on it, but I know there was some shenanigans going on with the BK Racing thing. Zaxby's. Yep, John West Townley. Yep, and the Zaxby's. Ray Bestis. Mars cars. Yeah, any car that had Mars candy on it. Snickers, M&M's, Skittles. Xerox. Yeah. Now they get sponsors like Build Submarines. And I'm like, I'm never going to build a submarine. I would eat M&M's from time to time, but I'm never going to build a submarine. I don't know. I don't like being so negative about modern NASCAR, but it's so easy. It's so easy to look back at the early 2000s, the mid 2000s, even the 90s. Like, I didn't grow up watching NASCAR in the 90s, but like the early to mid 2000s, even the late 2000s into the 2010s, like it's so easy to look back at those times and just look at the racing product on track, the presentation, the cars, the everything, the drivers. I don't think there was ever a Three Musketeers car. I could be wrong, but I don't think there was. And just miss it, especially considering what you get on Sundays for these races nowadays. It's just so disappointing. So disappointing. Oh yeah, the craft cars. Yes, the craft cars. Yeah, Bojangles. I don't know. Bojangles is relatively new though. Yeah, definitely Altel for sure. Pepsi still has a contract with Hendrick Motorsports, I think. But I don't know if does Pepsi actually sponsor. I don't know if Pepsi's actually like main sponsored a car. GameStop. Well, GameStop's a whole big thing, just the entity itself. Here's a recent one. So Raising Cane's, does Raising Cane's no longer... They left after 2020? Oh, really? Belgium. I don't know what that is. Citgo, that's a good one. The 21 car had that. Yeah, I remember those cars. Yep, the Citgo cars. Texaco Haviland? What about Texaco Haviland? Braden, I didn't know that they left. That's crazy. It's another train. Another train as we wind down. We got 4 minutes left on this 3-hour stream. We're gonna finish up here with this cow. So Farmers is out too? Man. I hate insurance in general, but they were there for a while. Canes is still around. Pepsi left after 2020. Okay. Aaron's. Yeah, Aaron's. That's a good shout. Aaron's was around for a while. No, wait. Aaron's is still around. Hold on. They're on the 38 car. Aaron's is on the 38 car sometimes, aren't they? Sorry, I didn't mean to like yell into the microphone, but... Isn't Aaron's still on the 38 car sometimes? Advocare. Now that's a good one. Smithfield. So cool. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Mr. Diecast, is there any way I can talk with you one-on-one? I mean, I'm going to be going to bed right here. I'm going to bed soon, so probably not tonight. Maybe. I don't know. Possibly. I'll say that. But that's going to wrap up today's stream. I am tired. You're right. Totally forgot they sponsored Smith. That's all good. And last one, AAA Insurance, they left after Joey Logano. Oh, did they? All right. So it's been a 3-hour stream. Everybody throw your hearts and your confettis and everything in the chat for our boy Ranthony, who dropped the $50 super chat earlier to push us, to a 3-hour stream, which was fun. I had fun for the most part, aside from losing that decal. I'm going to leave you guys until Thursday. We will stream again then, and yeah, I'm tired. I was tired coming into this thing, and I'm tired on the way out. So thank you guys again. Thank you, Ranthony, for the 3-hour stream. $50 super chat. I'm tired. We're gonna end it. I'm waiting. As soon as that number ticks to 3 hours, I'm clicking end stream, like right that second. So we got about 20 seconds remaining. I will see you guys on Thursday. Are they even racing next weekend? I don't even know. Where are they racing? Who knows? But we got 5 seconds left. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. We'll talk to you all later. Oh, I got to do the outro. Bye, guys.